It's been a little while since I released the last episode of the Erzberg adventure, so I thought I'd give you all a bit of an update on where I am. As you can see, I've been training hard since I signed up for Erzberg. I've been at it in the gym almost every day, lifting weights, getting that cardio up, doing a lot of running, and I'm pretty happy with where I am right now. I'm not where I need to be yet, but a lot has changed. I've lost almost 20 pounds, and I've been able to get that cardio way up. So here's some clips of some of that, what's brought me here, and then we'll get into what I was up to today.
All right, so one of the hardest things is trying to train, and this episode is about training, getting ready for Erzberg. But here in Canada, right now it's minus 20, and there's not many places to go out and ride your dirt bike. So I'm heading out today with my buddy Dave, Rusty Sprockets, and he's gonna push me up these hills behind me. We're gonna do some interval training, get the blood flowing, get the heart going, and get used to pushing bikes like this up a hill. So I think he's gonna start by having me run up these hills up and down behind me, and we'll see how that goes. So what kind of training are we doing here, Dave?
This is interval, hard endurance, in a very high altitude, freezing cold, which is good for the lungs. You'll teach your lungs how to expand, work with your heart, get the blood flow properly going, and the rest is history.
High altitude, you mean like 30 meters?
Yes, Ontario high altitude, like Blue Mountain-ish style.
Yeah. No wheels today, but we're gonna get through it as quick as we can. Usually we're riding this on a mountain bike, but today I'm gonna try and run it.
All right, so here we are running around in the woods, pretending that I know what I'm doing here, but the reality of it is it was just a matter of getting out there and getting some exercise and getting those heart rates up, trying to build some strength in the legs, trying to get used to running up hills, and anything really that we thought might help with getting used to what we'll probably be doing a lot of that in Erzberg, just running up the hill, or maybe running down the hill to get my bike and then running back up the hill. But anyway, there's no science to this. As you can see, it very amateurish, but it definitely made us tired, and as a result of that, there's no doubt that I'm in much better shape now to be hitting Austria. So yeah, now the next thing is let's get out on the track and try and get some riding in to get those final muscles ready to go.
I'm here at Gopher Dunes. It is freezing out, literally. It's snowing, and I'm gonna get some training in, because in Erzberg the conditions aren't always ideal, shall we say. I've seen some of the footage of when it's snowing, and the elevation really can make for some unpredictable conditions. So I thought, in addition to just training for the season, I thought it would be good to get out here today and get some training in the cold, get used to that, get all numb, what it feels like to ride under those conditions, and get some more training in, get some exercise, and yeah, just get those lap times down. So let's get out there.
Yeah. Someone at the door ajar, now I'm here to stay. Tell me who the fuck gonna face the music. More brick lane, less screen time. Been cutting back on the daily usage. Long road for the road dogs, for the wind miles from the soapbox. Got BKTs on this bitch, so everybody get a rolled on, yeah. Yeah, everybody get a rolled on. Check all this credits on BMI. I'm just too kind to expose y'all. And I see a team with the gold sign and question if y'all ever wrote songs. All enemies, I'm on a band study. Please don't test me, I'ma know it all. Got platinum songs in the vault collected dust. If we talk about showing up, then y'all attendance up. Both feet on the gas pedal, bitch, I ain't letting up. Started singing, they fell in love. Came a long way from being talentless. Be anything, I was challenged in.
I'm sure it could be a lot worse, but it is chilly out there. The hands are freezing up. Got some decent laps in though. Had to tighten up my my stem on my steering because it was a bit loose, and I might need some new bearings, but I find it's getting really loose on the front end, so tighten those bolts up
hopefully that's helped a little bit. Get back out there, maybe take off one of these tearaways because it's getting muddy out there. One of these guys, come on. There we go. Oh no, took off too many. Shoot.
The great thing about track riding, and I find this is something that a lot of woods riders really neglect, is you get very comfortable with speed and height, and that definitely is a weakness of woods riders. On the other hand, track riders, they don't like anything to do with the woods. They don't like the unpredictability of it, logs, things like that. But if you can hone in both of those things and get your speed up on the track, you're going to find that when you're doing XCs, you have a huge advantage over other riders who just don't feel familiar pinning it in 4th, 5th gear or hitting those jumps when you need to. Because the reality is, XC riding, you're going to face those type of things, and being the person who can do it comfortably, you're going to be way ahead. Gopher Dunes is a great place to go for that, practicing it. In fact, one of the XCs are held there, and I think that these skills are going to translate well over to Erzberg as well, where it's a lot of speed to qualify, a lot. It was very cold. As you can see, that's actually snow there, and it's really hard to get traction coming up these big faces, so I wasn't trying to clear that jump. And I think next time I head out, I'm going to just bite the bullet and get a sand tire, because the 350, it has so much power and it pulls well in this track, but it doesn't mean anything when you don't have traction. So I was running on a worn, probably half-worn MX53 tire, which on most tracks is great. I love that tire, but on a wet, snowy, cold day at Gopher Dunes in the sand, I guess it was pretty sub-ideal. But still had a lot of fun. It was great out there, and I think if I could just get a little bit more traction, then I could clear these jumps a lot easier. That one I managed to get, these ones. The problem too is, as you're losing traction on Gopher, I find that having that rear traction is so important, because the need to line up and just dig in. And even here I was a bit trepidatious. Normally I can clear that one pretty easy, that tabletop. But just when you feel your back end kicking it and sliding out all the time, you're not too, at least I'm not too confident of getting up there. But there certainly was some guys there who didn't care, and they seem to be doing just fine clearing stuff. So, and he's down. All right, well, hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I look forward to making the next Erzberg video. And stay tuned, we got another one coming, and once the weather starts to get a bit nicer, we'll get some better training in for Erzberg. In the meantime, enjoy some snowy riding at Gopher Dunes.
No time for a bae, too busy getting hyphy. 2 full-time jobs, when the fuck does he rest? Never when you want 10, teed up like Titleist on my friends. I'm in the shit to the end, I'm getting more with the drive to feel more on my mind, yeah. I'm still sore from the heavy lifting that I've had to do, but it's fine. How many things I got up on a ship resembling a whole centipede? Worried one-sided with the competition, I've been residing where the rent is free. I got brothers and I got acquaintances, one nobody is a friend of me. Fam roots deeper than an evergreen, clear us and them, got a separate creed by any means. I'm a step past seeding, I'm in a cut with the gang, damn y'all can't stop the bleeding.